We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the San Diego Padres. David Justice makes his big league debut right after this. Bruce Hurst, a Utah native, gets the ball to start this one here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First offering on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Chipper Jones. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now at the plate, Dale Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Phil Niekro, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop.
Here it comes.
Tatis Jr.
Niekro has crafted a Hall of Fame worthy resume to this point, and for context on what he's accomplished at 318 wins, he's currently tied with the great knuckleballer Phil Niekro on the all-time list. So in this outing, he's looking to pass Knucksy, as he was referred to in his day. Softly hit to short, fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
In now, Tony Gwynn. first offering on its way. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Drives it out to deep right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third, no left fielder, Greg Vaughn.
Ready now, Greg Vaughn. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still no score. Coming to the plate now, Joe Torre. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Joe Torre.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Torre is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Joe Torre.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Torre is retired, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, David Justice. And the anticipation has been high for this at-bat for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
You know, Matty, this is a guy who had to work at his craft, iron out some things down in the minor leagues. He wasn't a can't-miss prospect in the draft. And these are the guys that make the organization smile when they show up.
2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now here it comes. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Another full count pitch home. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. David Justice has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
To the plate now, Rafael Furcal. No balls and a strike to count. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Marcus Giles, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2-1. Justice leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it misses. 3-1 now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Ready with the 3-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Reynolds will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Ken Kaminsky.
The third baseman, Ken Kaminsky.
Now the pitch. Knuckleball taken inside for a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
You know, D-Roll, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting and diving all over. The last place you think it's going to end up is down the chute.
First pitch of the at-bat. Adrian Gonzalez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. One and two now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. One down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Santiago.
Into the box, Benito Santiago. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off. Niekro has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding into the box, Kevin Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, that was a nice piece of hitting right there. He didn't try and do too much and stayed on that ball. Took a knuckleball right back where it came from.
You know, and frustrating too, D-Row, as a pitcher, when you make your living off of that knuckleball. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he just rifles this one right back up the middle for a base hit.
In now, Mark Loretta. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up for call. Over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Padres leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Settling in now, Phil Niekro, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now pitch on the way. Chopper to short. He's right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Third inning, no score to this point. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Chipper Jones. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now here's a shot out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Into the box, Dale Murphy, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. One and two. Here it is.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Bruce Hurst.
The pitcher, Bruce Hurst.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Murphy's under it. One away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Junior.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Fouled away. The 2-1. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Popped him up. For call. Over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
Stepping
19.
into the box, Tony Gwynn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
Dero, I would imagine one of the toughest things to hit is to hit the knuckleball. It's like trying to hit a butterfly flying in front of home plate.
That is a great description. I said it's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage, if you see it high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go.
Stepping in now, Greg Vaughn, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Now another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Striding in, Joe Torre. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back.
Digging in to try it again, David Justice. The pitch. Chopped to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Kaminsky. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up, Acuna. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 9.
So stepping in, Benito Santiago. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's too high.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A ball and a strike. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The batter, the center fielder, Kevin Reynolds.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Reynolds. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. That's ball 1 as it dances just off the outside. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. So 1-1.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. We played 4. It's 1-0 San Diego. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Rafael Furcal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Marcus Giles. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he takes a cold strike 1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So here now is the pitcher, Phil Niekro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting,
Acuna digs in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. This is foul right side. Misses, ball 2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chipper Jones. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Now a forkball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Standing in now, Dale Murphy, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. All even now at 1-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Mark Loretta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Bruce Hurst. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Justice is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Murphy looks up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
At the plate, Tony Gwynn. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 2-1 Friars. Chris Young is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Chris Young.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
To the plate now, Joe Torre. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping into the box, David Justice. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The pitch. Swung on and missed.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Greg Vaughn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 delivery. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate now, Ken Kaminsky. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Is taken high above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Murphy's on his horse. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 2nd home run early in the year, and it gives the Padres a 3-1 lead. Now batting, Benito Santiago. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And that one right down Main Street. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Bottom 3rd of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Friars. Rafael Furcal will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Second baseman,
Now to the plate, Marcus Giles comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Into the corner and slicing foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Aaron will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Atlanta, number 44, Hank Aaron.
Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And the bells are about to toll. Trevor Hoffman is up in the Padre bullpen. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Chipper Jones would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Zane Smith gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Zane Smith.
Riding in once again, Kevin Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Kevin Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. This is his first year at the big league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
So now to the plate, Mark Loretta, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
George Hendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, George Hendrick.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr.
It's not easy to hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to straightaway center field. And this guy's last at bat, he hit that knuckleball, the flutter ball, straightaway center field and crushed it. I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Now the 0-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Into the box now, Greg Vaughn. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Kirby Yates has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Vaughn arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, 2-time National League MVP Dale Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap around second. He's on his way to third, and he's safe.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. 8th inning of this low scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. A little low. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and just like that, this ball game is all tied. Standing in now, Joe Torre, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back.
So striding in, David Justice. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in his 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here, and the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Ken Kaminsky. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Justice is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Adrian Gonzalez.
Not an easy thing to do because that knuckleball doesn't have a lot of velo. He was able to pull it, but keep it just enough fair for the long home run.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Benito Santiago. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. Still tied 3-3. Drew Pomerantz will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Rafael Furcal will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-2.
Swing and a liner. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Marcus Giles.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcus Giles, is still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB record.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Eddie Matthews will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 3-3. Kevin Millwood comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 34, Kevin Millwood.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Kevin Reynolds.
Kevin Reynolds.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball back in.
Chopped in front of home plate. And that's the first out. Standing in, Mark Loretta. The pitch. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging in the dirt. Torrey gathers, makes the throw to first. 2 down. Terry Kennedy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Terry Kennedy.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna's there for it, and no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Padres down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Dave Roberts takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
15, Dave Roberts.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Fouled away. Hit on the ground is short. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. So striding forward now, Chipper Jones. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Dale Murphy. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Now here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Still tied 3-3. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. The winning run is at first base. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a good ball.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Greg Vaughn. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A possible winning run on second. No one out. Hit to third. One there. On to Freeman. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Kaminsky. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. In there, and it's even at 1. Hard ground ball to third. And a reaching try, but this is by him, and that's going to be your ball game. And the Padres are going to walk off as winners.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Dave Roberts claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to